NBA YoungBoy, man, this guy's going through it, and I really want to talk about this. He predicts his own demise. So,
My goodness.
in their text that was leaked, I don't know who dropped this text, but apparently there's a photo and some bunch of other texts, and this guy or this person texted NBA YoungBoy and said, she said you ain't shit. So apparently it's a girl that maybe an ex-girlfriend, baby mama, who knows. That person texted NBA YoungBoy, said she say you ain't shit, meaning that, hey, you ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. NBA YoungBoy responds in a text saying, LOL, I'm assuming it says bitch because it got sent it out. I'm headed to a cell or the grave very soon. I wouldn't give a fuck what her or who thought. Murder me. I wish the best for all y'all hoes and guys, with the devil emoji. Now, we must remember NBA YoungBoy has a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
His mother left him as a kid. I don't think he's seen his dad. I don't know dad's story. His mother left him as a kid. Imagine as a kid, 3, 4 years old, your mother leaves you. You gotta go live with your grandparents. Your mom's not in your life. You, in your mind, psychologically, think nobody likes you. Your own mother leaves you. In your mind, you're gonna have psychological damage. You're not gonna be able to trust nobody if you can't even get your own mom to take care of you. Mm-hmm. Now, see how he's having relationship problems? He's always had relationship problems,
Right?
Because he's afraid of getting abandoned by his girl, and that's exactly when see the text message when it says she say you ain't shit. To him, he's been abandoned a lot. You can tell by the way he reacts to things. Usually, when you get abandoned, your trauma response is anger. That's the first thing you respond to. That's all you know. It applies to 50 too. 50's the same type of way. His mom died. Nobody was around there. He had his grandma, but nobody was around him. So he had the same trauma response where it was anger, beef, and dissing, all that stuff. NBA YoungBoy is the same type of response to things. Usually, when you get abandoned, when your life is gone like that, your trigger response is anger. That's the first way you respond. Kevin Gates even said that. He's had to deal with that type of issue. He's like, man, I used to just respond with anger, fight, kill. That's all I wanted to do because he's like, I felt like nobody cared about me. I got abandoned by the people that I thought were going to love me, and they just abandoned me completely. So dealing with that as a young kid is very, very, especially 3, 4 years old. You don't understand what the hell is going on.
Oh, he's still young, man. Shit.
And he's still, he's like 21, 22, 23, somewhere around there. So, the sad part about this is he doesn't know how big of an influence he is on people, especially kids. I'm saying he's headed, and speaking those words, I'm headed to jail for the rest of my life, or I'm going to die soon. That's a negative outlook. He's in a whole different. Sometimes he gets better. You can see in when he goes live with academics or just talks, you can tell his spirits are up. He feels better, and then sometimes he just gets mad and just gets in a dark mode where he just doesn't give a fuck about people. And I can understand that. It's a cry. It's literally a cry for help is what it is. Is when you act out like that, it's like, hey, I need help. Somebody come in here and try to get my life in order. Help me out. I'm going through it. That's usually what the response is.
Yeah, especially if his girlfriend, wife is not helping out, then.
Yeah, he's had a lot of relationship problems, and that's why he's abused some of the girls too, because he's dealt with people leaving him so much in his life, so he can't trust anybody. If somebody leaves, how does he react to it? Getting angry and mad. So yeah, this guy's gone through, and I've kind of gone into a little bit of his history just to see, and you can easily tell it's linked to something like that, where it's a lot of trauma in his life, and unfortunately, a lot of these artists, they deal with a lot of trauma. That's why they go through drugs, they go through all these things, because they can't just cope with what's going on or try to go see a therapist, man. That's try to get some sort of help. You have money to do that. You have money to try to get the best mental help you can. So, sad for him to say that, man. To wish himself that he's headed to cell or the grave very soon. That's definitely not a good response to.
Yeah, man. May God be with him and help.
Yeah, I hope he gets the help he needs. Maybe the cell is where he needs to be. I think some people, when they go, like I said, Gucci is a good example. Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
They go to a cell. They start reading books. They get away from all the drugs. They just stay focused on
some
them.
people.
people as well. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just all
Yeah.
over. And they just sit down. They get to focus on their life and appreciate being free.
Yeah. It kind of helps them stop and think a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
just wait,
because it is a
like,
hectic lifestyle, man. I
Yeah,
remember that
it's
that
like
night
you're
with
just-
Soldier Boy.
yeah,
Bro, I was like,
you're
I
just
would-
all over the place.
I would
so
never-
many people,
I don't
fake
ever.
shit everywhere.
Yeah, I never
Bro.
want to be that lifestyle. I after that I was like, hell no.
And
Once
plus,
I saw
right now he's just basically is he still locked up in his home? He can't
yeah, he's
leave?
on house arrest. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's not like good either.
it's a little bit
You
better
know.
in prison though. A little bit better in prison. At least you get
No,
to,
no, of course.
you get to move
Yeah,
around, hang out
but-
with your kids. Blah blah
But
blah.
at least like he probably gets people to come over his house and bring problems and drama.
Potentially, yeah. if he
Yeah,
wants,
you see what I'm saying? When he's in prison, they can't do that. You know, so that's probably what's happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. The trauma's there. Obviously, if you go into young boy's story, you'll see a lot of people abandon him. You know, having your own mother abandon you at a young age, that's gonna affect anybody. You know, it's not easy on anybody. So, yeah, man. Prayers out to him. Hopefully, he gets the help he needs, and you know, hopefully doesn't die because he's got a huge influence, man. A lot of kids look up to him.
yeah.
And I think he
Hell
he
yeah.
can make huge change. Imagine this. Imagine he gets locked up,
Bro,
right?
he's-
Imagine he gets locked up. Look how beautiful this would be. Imagine he gets locked up. They give him 5 years, right?
mhm.
5 years time. He comes back a totally different person. Like, just mentally, you can tell he's on a whole different level. And he goes on tour, a speaking tour, not a concert, a speaking tour to talk about his life story and tell people, hey, you know how many kids would go to that and just to hear him speak? Kids.
Yeah.
He tells them, hey, look, I've been through this situation. Look, I can get better. You guys can get better too. And a lot of these kids, man, they look up to him. That's what I hate to bring it back to 50 Cent 'cause I always bring it. I know the guy's like, I got another Ciroc shot of it.
Yeah,
Yo, you're
that's-
getting too drunk, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just,
might have to start doing.
the reason why I'm bringing it back to this is because a lot of these rappers resort to drugs. When was the last time you seen a huge successful rapper promote a healthy lifestyle? It was 50 Cent. That was the last time I remember a really healthy lifestyle. 50 promoted vitamin water, working out.
Okay.
Imagine somebody with that much influence at the time, 50. Even it influenced me, man. To be honest with you, it influenced me as a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we never, you know, as a family, we're not like drinkers and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But you can get caught up, you know, seeing your favorite rapper, a drinker in this. You'll probably think, oh, that's cool. And, you know,
yeah,
go do it.
100%.
But 50,
yeah.
I would notice in interviews, I don't drink. I'm focused on business. And that
Yeah.
that influence on me, I was like,
Yeah.
damn, so fuck drinking all this stuff.
Oh,
That influenced
facts.
me where I didn't, you know, that's what I'm saying. So imagine these kids, they see NBA YoungBoy. Imagine he gets out.
It's
He's like,
powerful. Man.
yeah, a lot of these kids, man, they get influenced by these people. And it would be amazing if he, you know, obviously it's not amazing for him to get locked up. But imagine he gets time locked up and he comes back a brand new person. And then starts doing those tours where he's more positive. And, you know, like we haven't had a lot of positive rappers of just healthy lifestyle. A lot of these newer generation rappers, at least. A lot of them, unfortunately, are on drugs and all kinds of different influences.
Right.
That would impact a lot of people, man.
Probably could help a lot of people change that are going through the same shit he's possibly going through.
Yeah.
And, you know, he could help those people change their life, man.
So
Perspective in life.
I don't know. Maybe he's not hearing the people around him. Maybe people are telling him this, and he's just not listening.
He just has bad people around him. That's simple.
Or
as
it's that.
Yeah.
Or you know, who knows, man. Or maybe people are telling him, "Hey, get help," but he's just not listening. Sometimes
Yeah.
if the person doesn't want to do something, you're just gonna have to wait till they do it on their own time. Maybe that he'll learn a lesson, and while he's locked up, he'll be like, "Okay, yeah, I was wrong
sometimes
here."
time is.
No, sometimes you just
Matters.
gotta let people do it on their own, and hopefully they do it on their own. You can't force anybody to do anything.
Let them figure it out.
So yeah, shout out NBA boy. Hopefully he gets better.